Hey all, so back working on the red van again today. Previously we put a new heat riser pipe into this to replace a blocked one, and we also put a new vacuum advanced distributor in to replace the mechanical one that was in there already. Putting in a new distributor, you always have to retime the engine afterwards, and I found I was unable to do this because I wasn't getting any flash from my timing gun when it was connected to cylinder number one.
Working.
So I checked all the usual stuff, like the HT lead going to the cylinder, the spark plug itself, the distributor cap, put a new cap on and everything, and that was all fine, all checked out. So then I jumped onto Air-Cooled, one of the Irish Volkswagen forums. I'll just put a link for that below. And asked what might be the case or what might be the problem with this. So someone suggested you should check the collar inside the distributor. There's a collar with 4 magnets in it that the electronic ignition picks up on to know when to fire the cylinder. So yeah, we're going to have a look at that now. There's 4 magnets and 4 quadrants of this on the distributor shaft here inside this plastic collar, and they pass over this the electronic ignition module here, and there's a little sensor in there that picks up those magnets, so it knows which cylinder to fire. These magnets are not very secure inside this. I think in this case I found that they were just held in with glue, and there was no glue on one of them, for example. So yeah, you can see here that they can come out very easily. Yeah, that one's just come out there. I've just popped it out with my fingernail. Now I've replaced the collar, the magnetic pickup collar in this distributor with a better one, in that the magnets are actually integral into the collar. They don't get flung out. They can't get flung out accidentally when the distributor is rotating. So that should improve matters quite a bit. And yeah, now so I'm going to just take off the vacuum hose here so we can do the timing. And to see how to do the timing, just have a look at my other video. So the van's engine's running pretty well now. Had to adjust quite a few things. For one, the timing at idle was about it was at 10 degrees after top dead center, which is that's a fair bit out. So we had to rotate the distributor a bit to get it to go to about 8 degrees before top dead center, that's a nice figure. And also at maximum advance as well at 3,000 RPMs, where we're in at around 32 degrees. Before top dead center, which is good. It's a good figure. So also the main thing actually that we had to adjust here was the idle on the carb was it was completely out as well. So much so that the engine wasn't even staying running. So we had to adjust that before we could even get the timing done properly as well. So we wanted to get the idle speed at around 950 RPMs. This timing gun has an idle a tachometer built into it, so it's very handy for seeing that. So you can kind of really fine tune it. But yeah, I had to adjust these screws at the side of the carb here to do that. And yeah, like a few other things like the choke and stuff needed to be adjusted as well. But yeah, the van's idling pretty well now, and all that remains is just to take it out for a drive. Now, so if you have a problem with a Protronics igniter module in your distributor where cylinder number 1 isn't firing at all, or like any other cylinder isn't firing, it may be down to a very kind of simple problem in